Good day, grade 7 learners, and welcome again to another topic in ICT TLE 7 under Matatag Curriculum. So we are still on converting number system. But for today, we will focus on converting decimal to octal number system. So let's go and let's start with our discussion. So day 3, by the end of this lesson, identify steps in the conversion of decimal to octal. And then convert decimal to octal. Read the following text and answer the following questions. The decimal system is the most familiar number system to the public. It is base 10, which has only 10 symbols: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and whereas the octal system is one of the number systems to represent numbers. It is base 8, which has only 8 symbols: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Sinabayan niyo ba ako? Okay. Very good. Now, how do we convert a decimal to an octal number? First step is the decimal number 185 is equivalent to what in octal? So, it is just the same with what we do on conversion of decimal to binary. We will just have to get the remainder. So for this example, our decimal number is 185. What we do is we will divide it into 8 because we are looking for its octal value, which is 8. And so, list down the quotient on the next column, and our answer is 23. And we have a remainder 1. For the next step, we will just have to bring this quotient 23 on the next row, and then we will divide it into 8 again. So our quotient will be 2. Okay? And then get the remainder. 2 times 8 is 16. 23 less 16, that would be 7. And then the next step is to divide 2 into 8. So, wala na. Okay, our quotient will be 0 and our remainder will be number 2. Okay, once you get a quotient of 0, then we will stop dividing. And then we will read the remainder from bottom to top. Okay, so our answer is 271. Did you get it? Okay, so the first step is to divide this number by 8. 8 is the base of the octal, so divisor here is 8. This one. And then the next step is you get the remainder. Store the remainder in an array. So, it will be 0 to 7 because our divisor is 8. And then, Repeat the above 2 steps until quotient is 0. This one. Okay? And then copy the remainder from bottom to top. Alright. In writing the symbols used in octal system 0 to 7 and so on, write it with a subscript 8. For example, 1018 with a subscript 8 so that you will not mismatch it with decimal number. So here, 101 base 2 is a binary number system. 101 base 8 is an octal number system. 101 base 10 is a decimal number system. And 101/16 is an hexadecimal number system. Ayun. Okay, are you ready? Here are the guide questions. What are the steps in converting decimal to octal? Divide the decimal number in 8. Write down the quotient and remainder in the column. Repeat steps 1 and 2 until the quotient is 0. Take the remainder from bottom to top. So what is the difference in the conversion of decimal to binary and decimal to octal? So let's observe the table below. Here on this table is a conversion of decimal to binary. And so we use 2 as our divisor to get the remainder na hindi lalampas ng 1. 0 at 1 lamang ang mga maiiwan na remainder. Okay? On the other table naman, we use 8 as a divisor. Yun. And then the remainder should be below 8. So it should be 0 to 7 symbol. Yun. And then the same process, you get the remainder, you read it from bottom to top. Okay, are you ready for our assessment? Directions, convert the following decimal to octal. So we will do the first 2 given decimal value. Let's convert them first. Let's have some practice and then you do number 3, number 4, and number 5. Okay, number 1 is 165. Base 10, of course. And then let's convert it to base 8. 165, what number or what is our divisor? Very good. We have 8. 165 divided by 8, we get 20. Meaning, in 165, we have 28. 20 na 8. So if you want to get the remainder, you have to multiply this to 8. Okay, 20 times 8 is 160. And then you less it here, 165 less 160, you will get a remainder of 5. And then 20 will be on the next row or on the next line as our dividend. And we will divide it into 8. Yun. So how many 8s inside 20? We have 2 8s. Okay. So we have 2 8s. 2 times 8 is 16. 20 minus 16 is 4. So we get a remainder of 4. Okay. Last is 2 divided by 8. Why last? Bakit yan na yung last? Kasi we will get a 0 quotient. And the remainder is 2. So once you get a 0 quotient, we will stop there. Tapos na tayo. And then we will read it from bottom to the top. So our 165 decimal number is equivalent to 245 in octal number system. Let's check if we get the right answer or conversion by the following steps. So starting from the rightmost digit, we will multiply it going to left from its exponential value. So babalik tayo dun sa mga exponents, yung may mga power to the power or raised to the power of. Pero this time, it's 8. Okay, 5 times 8 raised to the power of 0. And any number raised to the power of 0 according to the laws of exponent is equals to 1. So this is 1. 1 times 5, that would be 5. Okay? So let's put 5 there. Then going left, we have the 4 digit, 4 times 8. And what is the power? Yeah, raised to the power of 1. According to our law of exponent, any number raised to the power of 1 is the number. So our answer here is 8. 8 times 4, that would be 32. Next, 2 times 8 raised to the power of 2. So magkakasunod lang yan. 0 raised to the power of 0, raised to the power of 1, raised to the power of 2. Just like what we do. Okay, and then correction, this is 2. Okay, this is 2. Okay, 2 times 8 raised to the power of 2. So 8 times 8, that would be 64. And then 64 times 2, that would be 128. And then we total all the products that we get starting from each digit, from the 0 exponent or raised to the power of 0. 5 plus 32 plus 128, we get 165. Tama ba yung answer natin? Yes. Okay, next, number 2, 251 base 10 to base 8. 251 divided by 8. Okay, that would be 31. 31 ang 8 inside 251. So, how many 8s ang nasa 251? 31. 31 times 8 is 248. Ilas natin yung 248 sa 251. Makukuha mo yung remainder na 3. Kasi 248. 251 minus 248 is equal to 3. Next is 38 divided by 8. We get 3. 3 eighths. So, ilan yung 3 8? 8 plus 8 plus 8. Or 8 times 3. Okay? Then, we will get a remainder of 7. Ayun. 24. 31 less 24. That is 3 times 8 is 24. Okay. 3 divided by 8, no more. So it's 0. There's no 8 in 3. Kulang. And what's left is 3. So our answer is 373 base 8. Yun. Very good. Now let's check if 373 base 8 is correct. Let's convert it to decimal. By, of course, multiplying 3 times 8 raised to the power of 0, that is 3. 7. 7 times 8 raised to the power of 1, that is 7 times 8, 56. 3 raised to the power of, or 8 times 3 times 8 raised to the power of 2. So 8 times 8, 64 times 3, that will be 192. And then let's add all of the product. 3 plus 56 plus 192, we will get 251. So tama yung ating answer. So from this moment, let's answer number 3, number 4, and number 5 on your notebook. I will be giving you 5 minutes to do the assessment. Good luck! Now, let's make a reflection journal. Number 1. Why do we need to learn to convert decimal to octal? How does the conversion help you as a learner? Number 2. How can you apply your learning in the conversion on your daily life? Explain your answer. How do you find today's lesson? Was it hard? Which part of the lesson do you find difficult? Okay, thank you for watching. Agyaman na kanyayo amin. Ngagbuy-buya iti downloaded videos ko ito YouTube. I hope nakatulong ito grade 7 learners para mas maintindihan ninyo ang conversion of number system. Bye!